Hello class. Want to introduce you to what is expected from project number 1. The outcome of this assignment is to get you familiar with using the Ohlone College Library resources, as well as for you to understand how to implement a works cited inside of a Microsoft Word document for your research papers. We covered this a little bit in the last 2 assignments. You may have noticed that you were creating bibliographies. So I'm going to walk you through how to connect to the library. So if you go to ohlone.edu and then you click on the library tab on the top, it'll take you into our library page. What you want to do to access the databases is you want to go directly to Find Articles. Click on the Find Articles tab. Then you will see a list of all the databases that we have for you to do research for assignments. The one I want you to use for this project is called Academic Search Complete. This database is an all-subject database that will allow you to do research for many different assignments and many different topics. So this is our basic database, so I'm going to go ahead and have you click on that, which you should have found when you saw the videos. Then you'll go ahead and enter your 7-digit ID number, and you will also enter your last name as your password, and that will allow you to log in. Here you're in the interface of the database, and I want you to select a topic of your choice. I'm going to put education. As you can see, other things will come up, ideas for you. I'm going to put educational technology, and then I'm going to do a search. However, here you'll find that you get 65,000 results of articles. Those are too many articles to really review for research purposes. So what you want to do is narrow that search down by clicking full text. And a lot of time your instructors will want you to just use scholarly journal articles. Those are different and come from academic journals versus a magazine like Times Magazine. So I'm going to click on that. That will also narrow our search down quite a bit. Then another way to narrow your search down is by publication date. Often instructors will want you to use just the last 5 years of research. So if you scan that line over, that will also update it. Now your search is narrow, but has narrowed down quite a bit, but you still don't want to read 8,000 articles. There's some other ways to narrow down your search. Down here on the tabs you have the subject thesaurus, subject, publication type, geography, by company. We're going to go ahead and click on the subject thesaurus. If you click here where it says show more, you will see that you can click on specific topics. This also can help you find a topic if you're looking to narrow your topic for a research paper. I'm going to click on teaching methods and go ahead and click update. Now I only have to look through 406 articles. That's still quite a bit, so I'm going to also go down to subject, and I'm going to click show more, and I just want to do United States, and I just want to see case studies. So I'm going to go ahead and update that. That gives me 7 articles to look through that should be pretty specific to my topic. Now I'll click on the first one and I can review the information, the subject terms that are assigned to the article, and I can come down here and read the abstract. The abstract is written by the author of the research paper, and it can give you some insight as to what it's about, what the article is about. You can determine, well, this article really fits the point of view that I want to generate in my research paper, so therefore you want to download the article. To download the article, you can click the PDF full text and you can download it directly to your desktop. The other option that you can do is email it to yourself. If you email it to yourself, make sure the PDF box is checked. That'll send you a full copy of the article in PDF. Also, make sure the citation format is selected as well, and it will send you the MLA citation. So that's one way to get the article and the MLA citation. Another way to get it is to go over here to the yellow notepad, or it looks kind of like a Post-it, and if you hover over it, it says Cite. So if you click on that, it gives you the citations of all the sorts. So you have the MLA citation, you have the APA citation, which are the most used within the community college, and also the most used in the higher education. However, if you are taking a history class, you may need to use the Chicago. So go ahead and go down to MLA right here, and you go ahead and copy the citation, open your Word document, open a blank document, and you will right click and you will paste it. The first selection is keep source formatting. The second paste option is to merge formatting, and the third is to keep text only. If you've ever pasted something and you've had like a blue background on it, that's because you used the keep source formatting and it kept that source in there. So if you want to start from scratch, you can use this one where it keeps the text only, and then you're able to format it yourself. So the next thing you want to do is go back, and we're going to get another article because I've asked you to get 3 articles on the same topic. And I'm going to go down to this one, and I'm going to grab the citation here, and I want the MLA citation, so I'm going to scroll down and copy that, and then I'm going to put that in. Then I am going to go back and get one more citation. Here we have a citation, and I'm going to get one more citation because the assignment calls to do 3 citations. So now you have your 3 citations in your Word document. So to edit it, put the cursor there, hit the enter key, and then you want to go up and you want to call it Works Cited. And then up here you can hit the center button, which will center your Works Cited text. This should be in 12-point font, 12-point, Times New Roman. Then also it needs formatting because these are out of order. They need to be in alphabetical order. So we need to highlight this one, cut, put the cursor here, hit enter, and then paste that one on top of there. And then close the gap by pushing the delete button. So now our citations are in alphabetical order by the author. Then we need to make sure they're all double spaced. So we can highlight them all, right click, go to paragraph, hit the double space, and we want to put this to back to 0 and say OK. So now we have all of our citations double spaced. They're still not exactly right. We still need to do the MLA format, which calls for a hanging indent. So we're going to go ahead and highlight the first one, right click, go to paragraph, and make sure where it says special that you click hanging. Say OK. Now your citation is correct. And we're going to do that with the other ones. Go to paragraph. Oops, not that one. We want to go to special hanging. And then we'll go to the last one and we'll do the same thing again. Paragraph, special hanging. The reason you want to use articles from the library database is because of the credibility of the articles. A lot of instructors will look to see where you got your information, and if you're using strictly internet or Google sources, that may not show that the student has information literacy. However, if you're using databases, then we know that students know how to access information at many different levels. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is also, if you click the tab up here called References, you can see that Microsoft Word actually has a way to manage your sources. If you clicked on Managing Sources, you would be able to have a list of all the sources that you use. You can enter them in there. It could also help you with you could click on bibliography, you can click on references, as you've probably seen this in the articles you've done. So you would click on Works Cited. Other thing you can do is click here and you can make sure that you're using the MLA. But you need to make sure that you're using the latest version of Microsoft Office, otherwise you will be using an old style of MLA or APA. If you do use this to manage your sources and to create your bibliographies, then you would have a list of them, and then you can have your citation already in there, and then you could just add your citations. So either way that you would like to do it, to create your works cited or your bibliography, is up to you. But I wanted you to be able to learn how to use this method so that you can write proper research papers. So I'm going to go ahead and File, Save As on computer desktop, and you're going to put Sibley, last name, citation assignment, and you're going to save it, and that's it. Now you can submit it. Another thing you may want to know how to do is to clear the red lines and the blue lines. The red lines, that means that they don't recognize the spelling, and the blue lines are they don't recognize the grammar. So to clear that, you would simply do a spelling, a review, and you would go to spelling and grammar, and you would just say ignore, 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 ignore all, ignore all, ignore, 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 and you would be able to check it, and then that would remove all your red lines and your document would look perfect. So that's, if you have any questions, please visit the course blog and ask me about it, and I hope that this helped you understand what the assignment is. Have a great day.